Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to those of you that are joining. Hope you're all doing well. Today I'm going to be doing a karmic reading. See what's going on between the divine masculine and their third party situation. This could be emotionally triggering. It could be hard to hear. I don't know what's going to come up out of these cards. So I'm giving a warning before we get into it. So if you're still here, I guess you're wanting to know, wanting to be a little nosy as well, a little curious, whatever the case is. Let's start off with the emotions. It's always good to know how they're feeling. So, Spirit, what are the dominant emotions of the divine masculine towards the karmic partner? Hopeful. Bored. Okay. What are the karmics? What is the karmic partner's dominant emotions towards the divine masculine? What are the karmics dominant emotion towards divine masculine? Respectful. Okay, I feel like this divine masculine is someone that the karmic looks up to and respects. This divine masculine might really have a good heart, be a good person, have some good redeeming qualities, ethics about them that the karmic admires and respects. Let me get this together just a moment. But overall, it's just drained and I feel overworked, overexerted. Your divine masculine, I feel, is just not really interested, kind of maybe numbing themselves. Might be just staying in the situation out of hoping for change because they've invested so much, put so much time into it. But I don't feel that their heart is really into it. I feel like they're both basically staying in the situation because it's familiar to them both. It feels safe for them both, or just because they know each other. So sometimes it's easier just to stay, even if you're not satisfied. What are the dominant energies of the divine masculine towards the karmic? What's the dominant energies? Okay, I feel like the divine masculine is wanting to make some moves, some changes. They're wanting to do something more that their heart is into. They're really wanting to run more towards their true desires, their true, where their heart really is. They're really wanting to open up to that. Yeah, I feel like because this is 11th card, and we have the 8 here, I feel like they are wanting to run to that forever love, which is their divine feminine. I feel like they're wanting to connect and make some type of move towards you. They might not be so sure as to why or what that is, but I feel like they're wanting something more long term. They're wanting to run to that person that feels like their soulmate, which is their twin flame. You're their twin flame, not their soulmate. And they might not be aware of that term or what all this means. What are the karmics? Permanent energies. Okay, so I feel like this karmic feels like this is where I feel like this karmic feels like this is where they're supposed to be. They might not understand, so don't get upset when you hear that. They don't understand the dynamics of the twin flame connection. They might not understand that the divine feminine and the divine masculine are meant to be. They don't understand all this. I was getting that message before I ever started about we're hard on the karmics, but you guys, we're the divine feminines. And the karmics, they're not awakened. we are awakened. We are supposed to know all of this. They don't know this. So they might feel like they belong with this divine masculine because they don't know any better, but we do. And we're supposed to shift paradigms and change, be able to shift energies and use it to our good and evolve and overcome. We know this stuff that they don't know. We know about all these twin flame perceptions and ideals that they don't. So they're living in the 3D. They're in a situation where, hey, it feels comfortable. Hey, I know this person. This is who I'm supposed to be with. We get along okay. So they feel like, hey, I have it good here. It's a lot of threes. So your divine, your divine masculine's karmic might be dealing with some other third party energy, some other influences, some other interferences, and that could be you, divine feminine. But there's some third party influences here going on. I feel like otherwise the karmic, feels like they have it good. They might be a bit aware of the divine feminine, or they might know that there's something going on here. Something that's not feeling right. They might be aware of, and that might be what is exhausting to them. Is trying to hold on to something that really isn't truly theirs, but they might not understand this connection. They don't understand it. As far as I can see, everything looks okay on paper. But they don't understand this third-party influence isn't going anywhere. If it's a divine feminine, that connection is never going anywhere. It's an infinity. It's the Lamesque, the 8, the infinity symbol. It's not going anywhere. Let's see what the overall energy of this connection is. What's the dominant energy of the share? What is the shared dominant energy? Shared dominant energy. Okay. I feel like they're both getting information from their spirit guides, from the divine, about what's going on. They're learning getting more information about the future, I feel, about maybe things they're visualizing outside of this connection is what I'm feeling like. I'm feeling like they're both seeing something more than this connection is offering, but they're having to get the information from the divine about just what that is. The walking away card came up. So for some of the divine masculines, some of the karmics, they're really wanting to walk away, but there could be an issue of family as well. It could be an issue of just sex, passion, sex that has a hold, but it's nothing really substantial staying there. If they have a family, that's about the most substance. That's about the most logic reason for staying in this connection. Let's see if I get anything else. Not getting much else. So let's see what else is going on. Tell me more about how the masculine is feeling towards the situation. Yeah, I feel like this divine masculine is wanting to explore their options. Like they know that this person is not the one. This is someone that they might feel like, hey, I might need to get out there again, or they're just not feeling very connected to the karmic. They're not feeling like that is the one. They're wanting to move towards something that's more fulfilling, and it might be, we have love. Like, I feel like they want a love revival. Like, this situation is dull for them. It might just be someone they're with out of convenience. Yeah, we have love language here. I feel like this person does not speak their love language. Well, of course not, because they're not the divine feminine. So until they understand that, they're going to kind of go in this cycle. Wow. Okay. How's this karmic feeling towards the divine masculine? Yeah, secret of mine. I feel like this person, I feel like your karmic just kind of looks up to your divine masculine. It could just be because they're a good person or their position in society or life. like I said, I feel like we have lust bound here on the men. So with these cards showing up, I'm feeling like this, for some of you, your divine masculine is in a situation basically because of lust and, sexual reasons, really 3D, low vibrational energies. Sexual energy is a very low energy on the spectrum. So I feel like your divine masculine might be this admirable person this karmic looks up to, but it's just a part of the karmic healing themselves until they can be strong enough, learn the lessons they need to learn, and move on. It's not necessarily a malicious reading in here. I'm not picking that energy up necessarily, but this is just a part. This is just it's like it's a stop on the way for them both. It's like a pit stop for them both to heal and move on. Kind of like catch and release. What's the shared energy of the connection? Yeah, I feel like proposition, Heartstorm. I feel like they're almost both are not necessarily knowingly, but both basically willing to be each other's stepping stone, if that makes sense. Their soul contract is just to help each other to move to their highest calling, to their next highest level. Help them to get to their destined place where they're supposed to be. And I feel like they both are aware that this situation is not the ideal true desires, the true desired connection that they both are wanting. It's not that, how should I say it? It's not the final destination. It's not that long-term connection. Yeah, I feel like they both know that there's a higher purpose for them, a higher love for them, a truer love. Because the divine masculine is to be with the divine feminine. If you want to manifest that, it's yours. It's your birthright. Let's see what else is going on here. Okay, for sure it's not resonating. So let's start over. What's going on here? Tell me more. Yeah. I feel like... Okay, what's trying to show? I feel like the divine masculine really is like not really wanting to put more into the connection. But I feel like at the same time, the divine masculine doesn't want to hurt anyone. Doesn't want to hurt the karmic. But at the same time, I feel like they might have a family together. And the divine masculine doesn't want anyone to get hurt. I feel like that's a major concern that they're looking at. I'm using he and she just for ease of the reading. So apply whatever label fits your situation. I feel like the divine masculine is not wanting to hurt their family or break up their family. And maybe just isn't really wanting to hurt anyone, This might be a good person. And at the same time, I feel like this person is looking at everything. Your person is looking at everything that they've built, the time they've put in, what they've invested, and what they're going to lose, and who all's going to be hurt. So, tell me more about what's going on with the karmic. Yeah, I feel like this karmic is really just wanting more romance, more intimacy, more connection. Yeah, I feel like they're just wanting more happiness, more joy, and I feel like they're, they might even be thinking about communicating that to the divine masculine. But I think the karmic is getting a new realization of what love and romance looks like to them outside of just maybe perhaps sex or convenience. But she feels tied to this connection, maybe because it's beneficial in some way, maybe financially, or because they have children or they have a home life together. But it's almost like they're kind of turning their backs to that and preparing to make way, move out of this situation, even though they know it might, you know, cause some pain. You know, they might disturb their home life. But I feel like this karmic is kind of turning their back on that home life they've built together, because they want I feel like more romance. They want it could even be they want better communication. It's something here I'm hearing about, like love. They're not speaking the same language of love is what I really am feeling. Okay, let's get some more information. Get some tarot, excuse me, some oracles, and see what they have to say. Let's move on. Anything I need to do regarding this reading. Violet Duchess, stifled, bored, and stuck. This is for both of them. Like, they're both like almost at wit's end. They know it's time to have a conversation, but I feel like neither one really knows how or wants to be the, you know, neither one of them wants to be the bad guy. Like, I'm hearing no one wants to be the first to say goodbye. One of them wants to be the first to say goodbye. I'm hearing that. That's why I believe, is it Gladys Knight in the Pips? Yeah, neither one of them wants to be the first. Some of you might be too young to know that song. I'm kind of in the middle, so, and my mother listens to that music and stuff, so. Yeah, I feel like Angel Angel of Time, they're both looking at what all they've invested, how long they've put in to the situation. But at the same time, there is just too much work to upkeep the lie. It's too much work for them. Okay, we're getting too many cards. One more, please. What is about? Whoa, okay. We can't accept that. We flew way too much, but had a fly away, but I'm feeling like it wanted to make its way out before it tried to, before this card came out, so we're going to keep it. I feel like both of them are working so hard at just keep holding on to what they have. Neither one of them are being true to themselves or each other. It's kind of like they're just going around and around on this, what's that little, you know, the little treadmill thing that the little gerbils or whatever run on. It's like they're just both doing that. They're both just going with the motions. Yeah. Have this through your face, but there's possibly some other interference going on. I'm feeling like that might be on the divine masculine parts more than this karmic. I'm feeling like the divine masculine might be sneaking away, stealing away time to be with the divine feminine, or, you know, just look at their other options. They're looking for a way out, and they might be using other people or things to do that as well. But really, I feel like it's a way of them to somehow cut this tie with this karmic, if that makes sense. Okay. Let's see what our divine masculine, what does the divine masculine need to admit to the karmic? What does the divine masculine need to admit to the karmic? Okay. Again, I'm not sure. I'm going to ask again, just for clarity. What does the divine masculine need to admit to the karmic? Okay, we have staleness. You both, and we have balance. You both give and take. I feel like, yeah, they're both not sharing in this connection. They're both not putting the effort in. It's not a reciprocal. It's not a mutual connection here. I feel like this karmic admires this divine masculine on some level, but I don't feel like the divine masculine feels the same. At least not anymore. What does the karmic need to admit to the divine masculine? Okay, some of these karmics might be feeling like they're just at a phase, like they will get through it and they'll get over it. That things will work itself out. Some of these karmics, yeah, they're still wanting to hold on. It's hard to get anything out of the deck. What does the karmic need to admit? Or anything else? Okay, it's like a split. Like I was saying earlier, the karmic actually really is kind of turning their back on the situation, like, because they're looking out for themselves. They're going to start going for what they want. Have absence. Yeah, I feel like some of these karmics have already broken off on a mental, emotional level, and some are just trying to hold it out and just hope for maybe things to change. Maybe we just hit a bump in the road, like a you know, like that, what do they call, like that 7-year itch or something like that. But for the most of you, it looks like some of them have admitted it to themselves, at least, that they basically, it's time for them to go after what they want and their own happiness. That's what they need to admit, though. They haven't admitted yet. Let's see how the divine masculine is feeling towards divine feminine. Yes or no? Okay, so I feel like this divine masculine is still trying to figure you out. Still trying to figure out if there's a future for you two. We have love, like if they can still have this love with you. If it's a possibility. Wow, what is that trying to show itself? Are you going to... Yes, I feel like your connection is still being protected, though. It might not be time. Is there anything else? See what their desires for this connection is. But they are desiring to be able to talk to you. Maybe they're using some type of social media for you guys to talk. That might be how they've been, while we're saying that third-party influences, maybe third-party interference, excuse me. Maybe they've been reaching out to you through social media or messages of some type. But they do have a true, genuine care for you, a true, genuine love for you. Yeah. Like, I feel like they are just kind of biding their time here at this round around until they can actually make some type of solid move. At least that's what they're desiring, okay? Okay, see what they need to admit to the divine feminine. I'm going to go a little bit deeper this week. What is the divine... What does divine masculine need to admit to the divine feminine? What do they need to tell them? You're listening. Okay, wow. Okay, we have apathy and true love. Okay, this divine masculine might have been so bogged down with trying to keep this connection going with their karmic that they have to figure out their connection with you. But there is a true love here. But I feel like they need time to explore that. Yeah, I feel so much here. They need time to explore just how deep their feelings run with you. Just how can they, or if they can make this work with you. It just seems like it's an issue of time. Just an issue of time. Okay, we're going to get a message from Spirit for you, and then we'll do the likely outcomes. Whoa, okay, we have air. Work with the element of air to cut through to the core of a situation and see the truth. We have Tree of Life. The wisdom in making, true wisdom and making good choices in life. Okay. The likely outcome for this situation. Intuition. Let's see, what is the likely outcome for this situation? Okay, yeah, their intuition is leading them to you. Like, they have a pull to you, and I feel like they're going to follow it. Like, it's going to play itself out eventually, because they have this inner knowing, this inner voice that's leading them to the divine feminine. Like, I feel like they're going to get, like, they're going to have an opportunity for you. It's going to have a passionate new beginning eventually. I feel like this, again, with this World card especially, I feel like it's just a timing thing. this situation, this cycle is completing itself. And with that happening, they're going to come and confess this love to you, attraction to you, this desire, this pull to you that they have. Like if you see here, they're tied to each other. It reminds me of like that spiritual tie, soul connect. They're going to come towards the divine feminine. Because I feel like they have a knowing, this intuition about you. Yeah. Okay. That is all I have for you. I hope it helps. I hope it gives some clarity. Please like, subscribe, share if you haven't. It really helps to grow my channel. I have some new specials for this month that are attached to the video. Please like, subscribe, share if you haven't. Comment, let me know how it resonates. Until next time.